Paying $108,000 for a car like this Jaguar is a luxury not many people can afford, but there are more economical cars out there that, with the right incentives, can make it easier for you to drive it off the lot. Some employees told CBS 5 they'd like to hold a town meeting where the public can come share ideas and offer support to help keep the facility open. Donna, I'm here in Mexico. St. Anne's Mother of Mary Church was robbed over the weekend. They recovered several of the stolen items today right here in the snow. If you look right next to me, you'll see the snow is really piling up here downtown. It's about 2.5 feet where I'm standing. It's even taller in other areas. Now, the DPW would like to get to work removing the snow, so they're asking people not to park down here. The Cunningham family spent all week getting ready for today's big showing. They even went out and got a DVR so they can watch the commercial over and over again. It was a typical Saturday afternoon for hair designers Imperial Gardens on James Street. No one in the busy salon paid attention to the short, stocky man wearing dark clothes who slipped in through the back entrance.
When he first came in, no one knew who he was or thought about it.
Until he went for the cash register.
Ran behind the desk, tried to grab the cash register, which wouldn't come loose.
He carried 2.5-foot-long bolt cutters, using them to chop the register's cord in half.
Ran out the door, dropped the cash register, discovered there was no money in it, came back in a very threatening pose with that. I guess you would call it a weapon, screaming, "Where's the money? Where's the money?"
Hairstylist Richard Ferris ran past the robber into the hallway, begging someone to call 911. That scared the robber off.
He went out the door and I was scared.
Within the same half hour and just a few blocks away, the Onondaga County Sheriff's Department says a man wielding a tool robbed the Shop City Wine and Liquor Store. The owner's son says the man cut the cash register wires and took the entire register out of the store. He took off in a maroon-colored vehicle. 2 robberies in the same area on the same day with 2 similar descriptions. Too much of a coincidence.
Still investigating if there's a possible connection with it, and as we find out information here on scene, we'll connect with the city and try and see if it matches up with what they have.
Sue Ellen and Patty Sager have been together almost 12 years. They got married in Canada earlier this year.
We decided we needed to do that because we were adopting 3 children.
Going to bed on November 4th, they were hopeful Californians would vote against Proposition 8.
For the LGBT community in California who have just had their rights stripped away.
But that didn't happen.
In this day and age, to have people voting to remove several civil rights from people, it's just beyond words.
Country, everyone's supposed to be equal and have the same opportunities.
This Join the Impact demonstration is one of 184 taking place across the country.
We hope to raise public awareness about what happened and in support of marriage equality for everyone under the law.
Cars drove by, beeping to show support of the masses out in the rain fighting for their cause.
I love the support that everyone gives. I think it proves a point that it doesn't matter whether you're gay, straight, bisexual, black, white, Latino, Asian, it doesn't matter.
The protest drew one Proposition 8 defender, but those fighting for marriage equality were willing to share different points of view.
They should just respect the right of the majority of the people who voted in California and Florida and Arizona who don't feel their tax dollars should be going to support gay marriages.
If we chastise him for his beliefs, I mean, how much better are we?
Protesters hope the law will someday be overturned, so everyone has the right to choose who they marry. You'll need more than a stack of photos to put together a scrapbook.
I remember the first National Scrapbook Day I came to. I saw people showing up with tons of suitcases, and I just looked at them like, okay, no. That was me, like the next year.
Kristen Donner's suitcases are filled with scissors, double-sided tape, special paper, and paper punches. And she's not alone. Over 300 women signed up for this year's Creative Memories National Scrapbook Day, a weekend-long event that charges $109 for a table spot.
What we want to teach them and hopefully help them accomplish is basically preserving their memories, whatever those memories might be.
Scrapbookers admit their hobby is like an addiction, a release from the daily grind. Many spend hours on a single page.
You hold your memories so important, and you can go back when you're 50 or 90 and say, hey, I did that.
And although it's not cheap, scrapbooking is a way to relive happier memories, which is why many scrapbookers say it's recession-proof.
It's about your family. I mean, when it comes to your family and preserving the memories for your family, I don't think that the recession has really affected that.
Costs for building a book vary depending on how creative you get. You can build it online, which costs between $40 and $60, while the traditional do-it-yourself style starts around $35 for the book itself, but can add up quickly.
Probably $150.
In a traditional where you can add pages and you can put in 45 pages and all the papers and the embellishments and the stickers, it can run, hundreds.
Scrapbookers will keep on cutting and pasting until 3 a.m., then pick up right where they left off later Sunday morning. There was a huge turnout today in Lafayette to support a former SU lacrosse goalie. Thanks, John. And thank you so much for watching. That's it for CBS 5 News at 11. Check us out online at WTVH.com. Have a great night.